Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. I hope everybody's doing okay. If not, I hope things get better for you. Is everyone okay? Hope so. Anyway, as promised in one of my last videos, I think it was the boat, I'll start slowly doing like Star Wars origami as well. And this is my first video with my first Star Wars origami, and it's a X-Wing. TIE Fighter I was about to say then, numpty. It's an X-Wing. Everybody loves Star Wars. Reckon everybody will love making this. So, let's get to it. This is what we're going to make. And as usual, I'm going to get an A4 sheet of paper out for everyone who doesn't know how to make a square of paper out of it. You know, everybody new to the videos and channel and all that. So, let's get to it. If you haven't done origami before, it's always a good idea to just use normal paper, make your squares of paper out of it, and then make your models and that, and then move on to, you know, proper origami paper. Here we go. So, start off with your A4 sheet of paper. This is just normal printing paper, and bring this edge to this edge, pointing it off here. You know what I mean? So, let's do that. I'm only showing this for people who don't actually know how to do it, you know what I mean? Hey. So, sorry to the guys who do know how to do it like. And it seems like I'm repeating myself. Just like that. And then turn it over and bring this flap, this full edge, across. Bring this edge to this edge. Folding it in line with this flap here. What you've just done. You know what I mean? Take your time with it, guys. You'll get it. It's easy, honestly. Just like that. And now, open it all up. Turn it over and that. Sorry, I've got a sweet in my mouth. An extra strong mint, so... Now, just fold it along that fold what you've just done again. This way. Turn it over, bring the fold flap out, and then just fold over it again. You're just weakening this fold so you can nicely turn it so it's a nice straight turn and line. Just keep doing it like that. Back and forth quite a few times across the same crease. And then start turning it just like that. Nice and easy and slowly. Just like that. And as you can see, you've got the perfect square of paper for starting your origami models and that. So let's put that to one side. Then I'll make it with this colour paper instead. so it's easier for you to see how to do it. What you want to do is bring this corner, this edge, these edges, to this corner with these edges. Just like that. Open it up and then do the same on this corner. So it's this edge and this edge, this corner to this corner. Just like that. Okay, open it up again, and as I always explain in the tutorials, that's a valley fold, that's a mounting fold. So those folds that you've just done, you want to mount inside up like that. Then you want to bring this full edge to this edge, squaring it all off. Just like that. Open it up. Take your time, guys. You know, you'll perfect it if you just take your time with it. I know it, you know, they seem impossible and stuff like that, but if you just take your time with it, you'll get it. And then do the same on this side. So it's bring this edge to this edge. I wasn't sure if I told you that anyway, guys. So like that, open it up, and then just want to go to corners like this, and then just bring it all together like that. That makes sense? So you want your diagonal folds mounting side up. So you can do this and get this diamond shape like this. Now what you want to do is make sure your flaps are at the bottom of the diamond shape, facing towards you. And you want to bring this top edge here of the flap, this edge, along this middle fold here. So just turn it to its side like that, but you want it at the top here where they all meet, all the flaps, not at the bottom here where you get these flaps, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So do that. Always starting at your points, like I always said, just tends to make it easier. Get a nice fold out of it, and then do the same on this flap. So it's this edge to this middle fold here. Just like that. Unfold it, turn it around, and then do the same on this side. So it's this edge of the flap to this middle fold here. So that, starting at your point, like I always say. And then crease, give it a nice hard crease on a nice smooth surface, and then do the same on this side with this flap. So it's this edge to this middle line here, this middle fold here, like that. Starting at your point, so it's all nice and symmetrical, you know what I mean, guys. And then fold, open it up. Then you want to grab your flap like that and then open it like that. That makes sense. Just flatten it at the top to get it going, and then go along those creases that you did, making sure this fold here is in line with this line here, this middle line. See if I can just zoom in a bit more so you can see it a bit better. Give me a second, guys. That's a bit better, isn't it? So making sure this middle fold here is in line with this fold here, and then just crease, bringing it together, bring it to one side like that. Now grab the other side of the flap, the other flap, because you're going to end up with 4 flaps, and then do the same on this side. Again, open it up, flatten it, starting at the top, making sure this middle line here is in line with this line here, so it's all symmetrical and that. You know what I mean, guys? And then bring it together like that. Turn it around like that, and then you'll have 2 flaps left. So grab this flap, open it up like this, flatten it at the top, making sure this middle fold here is in line with this line here, and then bring it together, giving it a nice hard crease, and fold. Now this last part here, so again, last flap, open it up just like you did the other 3 flaps, squash it at the top so it stays nice and pointy, making sure this line is in parallel with this line here. It all lines up in that. You know what I mean, guys? And then fold it all. And bring it together like that, recreasing everything. Now you're going to have 4 flaps on this side and 4 flaps on this side. Move one of your flaps over like that, so you have this flap here, turn it over, and then do the same again on this side. 1 flap over, making sure you've got this flap here, and again you're going to have 4 flaps again, as you can see, and another 4 on this side. So what you want to do now, that's a bit zoomed in too much, isn't it? Let's zoom out just slightly. There we go. Is bring this edge, just grab one of your flaps and bring this edge to this middle line here, all the way, starting at your point, so you get it all nice and symmetrical and pointed off, and then fold. Do the same on the other side, so just grab one flap and bring this edge to this middle fold here, this middle line. You know what I mean, guys? Pointing it off first just makes things easier, I think anyway, and then just fold it just like that. Unfold them and bring this flap here, just bring it up slightly, fold this in side and this side in, and then just bring it all together. There's a line right here and you want it pointing off across that line, if that makes sense. So it's pointed there, so it's all still in the middle and that, you know what I mean? So like that. You can see where the line is, so that's where the middle of your point will be. Just like that, and just bring it all together like that. Then turn it over and do the same on this side. So grab one flap, bring this edge to this middle line here, starting at your point. Like I always say, just makes things a little bit easier, guys. Just like that. Fold it, turn it around, grab your other side, your other flap, and bring this edge to this middle line here. You know what I mean, guys? Starting at the point, like I always say, and then fold it just like that. Open these up, grab this flap here just like you did on the other side, and then bring these two flaps in to the middle. Just makes it easier to actually do this again like that, and then just bring it together across this middle line here where the middle of the point is. You want it pointed there, if that makes sense. Just like that, so it's perfect and symmetrical. Just like that. You know what I mean, guys? Yep. Now you'll have these two bigger flaps here left. Just open them up, and the same on the other side, like that. Then you'll have this at the front and the back with your flaps, and same on that side. You just want to do the same with these as well now. So grab this flap and bring this edge to this middle fold here. Starting at your point. It may not be easier for you guys, I just find it easier, you know, starting at the point so it stays all symmetrical and that, you know what I mean, guys? Just like that, and do the same with this other flap on the other side. This flap, bring this edge to this fold here, this line, this middle line here. So again, starting at the point with your fingertip, making sure it's all nice and symmetrical and pointed, and fold. Now open it up again, just bring this flap up slightly and then go over that, bring these folds in like that, bringing it all together at the point here across this middle line here. Don't know if you can see that. See it? That's like your point where it is actually in the middle and stuff. So, like that. Just like that. Now turn it over, and then one last one to do now. So just 2 flaps left. Bring this edge to this middle fold here. Give it a nice hard crease as usual, and then do the same on the other side. Grab this flap and bring this edge to this middle line here, all the way across, pointing it off and that. Again, start with your points so you get it all symmetrical and that, and then fold just like that. Open it up, lift your flap up here, again bring this in where you've just folded it, and this in, and then start bringing it all together across. We're pointing off where this middle foot line is here. Just like that. And then just like that. Now we've got this. Now what you want to do is, as you can see, all these triangles are down in each flap. You want to leave 2 down, you know, that's in the middle here, just the outer ones. So just move 1 triangle up on one side like that, turn it over, bring that triangle up so it's facing upwards. You know what I mean, guys? Now we want to, you'll have 4 flaps here, not flaps, but you know, 4 flaps here. So what you want to do is grab one of them and bring this edge across this fold here at the bottom of this triangle here. So just bring it across like that. Give it a nice hard crease. Unfold it, grab it, and then you can open it up here, the full flap. Now just bring it in like that. See that what I'm doing? You know, across that fold that you did. Just bring it in, and then you want this lining up with this fold here. So I'll show you what I mean now. grab it where, you know, where that fold stops at the end there, and just bring it all together like that, making sure it's parallel with that line there, you know, this the bottom of your flap, and then just fold it together like that. Do the back part first and then bring this forward flap together with it all. You know what I mean, guys? So you're gonna have that now. And then do the same on this side with this flap. So again, bring this edge across this fold here. This fold at the bottom of the triangle here. So just fold it like that. Make a nice hard crease like that. Unfold it. Open up this flap here and then pinch it together like that and just bring it up like that. And then making sure this bottom of the flap is lined up with the fold here, you know, that you went across, and then just bring it all together like that. You've already made the fold to actually do this, so it makes it nice and simple and easy, just like that. You know what I mean, guys? Now turn it over and do the same with these two last flaps. So again, bring this edge across this fold here at the bottom of this triangle, just like that. Give it a nice hard crease, unfold it, open it up, pinch it where the fold is right here, if that makes sense, you know, that you've just made, and just bring, I'm trying to show you as close as possible so you get it, just bring it in like that. So the bottom of this flap here lines up with this fold at the bottom of this triangle here. You know what I mean, guys? So just grab it, pinching it just here under the fold and bring it in like that. You know what I mean, guys? Just like that. Fold it together like that, and do the same on this side. So bring this edge to across this fold here. I know I'm repeating myself, guys, it's just so you get it, what I'm going on about, you know what I mean, guys? And then give it a nice hard fold, open it up, grab it just where the fold is here, what you've just made, and then bring it in. And then bring it all together, making sure it's all lined up and symmetrical and that. Just like that. Now, what you want to do, guys, make sure these two flaps is up and this big triangle here is pointing downwards. So now you'll have a flap here, and it'll also separate here. So what you want to do is bring this edge to this middle fold here, folding this edge to this top fold here line at the same time. I'll show you what I mean right now. So just start at the bottom of this flap, fold it in again, starting at your point so you get it all nice and symmetrical and that, going across this middle fold here, this middle line, like that. Just fold it so much like that, and now start on this. So bring this edge to this top here, to this line here. So starting at your point again, like I always say, this is where it starts slightly fighting with you, but if you just take your time, guys, you'll get it. Just like that. And then bring it all together. All at the same time, like that, like that. Then you'll have this. You know what I mean, guys? And then do the same on this side. So bring this edge of this flap, just one flap, to the middle here. At the same time, bring in, come on, open up, this edge to this top line here, just like this. Just fold this so much up just for now, about there, like that. And now let's start on this. Bringing it up, and then just start bringing it, folding it all together like that, and it'll basically shape itself into that. You know what I mean, guys? So you'll have that now. Like I said, it will fight with you slightly, but perseverance. So you'll have that now. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Now turn it over and do the same on this side. So you want to bring this flap to this middle line here, and at the same time bringing, come here, fingers are too big at times, bringing this flap to this line here, bringing it all together. So again, just start on this side here, pointing it off at the bottom, just fold it up so much like that, up to about there, like that. And now start folding this, so it all comes together in one. So starting at the end, at the corner, so you can point it off nicely, nice and symmetrical and that. Just do that, bringing it all together. Just like that. You know what I mean, guys? Like that. So you'll have that now on that side, and do the same on this side. So bring this edge of the flap to the middle here, and at the same time bringing this flap to this top line here. So again, start on this side, point it off at the bottom like that, bringing it to the middle line. Just so far like that, and now start on this flap here, folding it in. Let's get that point at the end first, and then work on this, bringing it all together in one, just like that. And now you'll have that. Now what you want to do is grab it, you'll have 4 sides, open up it this way and then this way again, just so you can finish those folds off. So like that. So all I've done is we finished off with that. Bring one flap over like that, turn it over, and then bring another flap over the other flap. Now you'll have this, and it's just the same as before. Just make sure everything's nice and compact and that. Just the same as before, but on this side bring this flap to this middle fold here, at the same time bringing this flap to this top line here. Same idea as before, you're just boxing these off now. You'll see what I mean, guys. You know what I mean? So do that so far up, just like before, like that, and then start on this flap here, boxing it off at the end so it's nice and pointy. Start there like I always say, and then bring it, make sure you bring it all together like that, just like that. Now you'll have this. Does that make sense? You've done it on both sides now. You know what I mean, guys? So it's produced this now. Now you want to do the same on this side, just to finish it all off. So bring this edge to this middle fold here, at the same time bringing this edge to this top line here. So start at this edge first, pointing it all off, folding it to the middle just so far, like that, and then start bringing this edge to this top line here, pointing it off. Like I always say, start at the point, just makes things easier. Just take your time, guys, you'll get there. And then bring it all together, just like that. So now you'll have that now on the other side. You know what I mean? Turn it over and do the same on this side. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, guys, it's just so, you know, you can understand as much as possible. You know, it's always good repeating it if it's actually needs to be done. The more it's said to you, the more hopefully you guys will get it. And it won't be awkward like origami is to some people. So bring this edge to this middle fold here, and this edge to this top line here. So just like that, starting at your point, fold it up so far, just like I always say, like that. And now start on this edge here, bringing it up, point it off first. It will fight with you, but just be patient, take your time, and you guys will get it, don't worry. And just finish it all off like that. Now let's do the last side. So bring this edge to this middle fold here line, and this edge to this top line here at the same time, just like I have done the other 7 times. Just like that, go up so far like that, and then start on this edge here, just so you bring it all together in one. Starting at your point, folding it all the way across that top line, and then just bring it all together. Like that. Then you'll have this. Like that. Your 4 flaps and all that. Now, bring 1 flap over completely, like that, turn it over, bring it 1 more flap over again, so you have that. And now, what you want to do is, can you see these 2 flaps here at the top? You want to bring them across this fold here and this fold here, so it goes inside just like this, then bring it together like that. So you have that. Then the same on this side. Got that little triangle flap there, and then you just want to fold it across this fold here and this fold here. You know what I mean, guys? So like that. Start at the point here in the middle and then just bring it in. Like that. So you'll have that now. You know what I mean, guys? This part's going to be a bit tricky to explain, but here you go. Open up, you'll have two flaps here. And then you've got this triangle flap here inside. So bring it out like that. And then you'll have this here with this fold here and this fold here, and you want to bring that in so you get this straight edge here, and just bring it in like that, and then just fold those sides together again like that. And again on this side you've got this pre-crease fold here, and then you've got this fold here, so you want it coming in across those pre-crease folds. You know what I mean, guys? And then just bring it all together like that. Then you'll have that. You know what I mean, guys? Now, can you see the bottoms of these folds here? Right here across. You want to bring this flap that you've just made all the way across these here and fold these in as well, all in one. So just like that. So it's going across these here. Sorry, my recording stopped then. I only get so much time recording on my phone and that. But like I was saying, bring this full flap across these, if that makes sense, to fold and fold. Just like that. Now let's start making the guns, what they fire from on the wings. So just open it up like that, and then just bring it in like that, making sure they're all the same size and everything. This will fight with you as well, this part, but just take your time with it all. I'm trying to be quick, you know, for the video, like you just seen, it actually runs out if I'm not, and I've got to start recording again. So it's only a matter of joining videos together and that, but there you go. And then do the same on this side. Just open it up, and then fold it inwards, but where it's, you know, the same length as the last one you've just made, the last gun of the X-Wing. Just like that. See that? And then do the same on the other side with these two. You're just going to have to judge it here, you know, where to put the fold. So again, open it up like that. It's about there. So bring it all together. like that. Yeah, that's about right. Just like that. And then use this one as a comparison to do the same on this side with this gun of your X-Wing. So we want it about there. Like that. Then just bring it all together like that. Now just slightly open it all on this side like that, that side, then bring it all together, and there's your X-Wing. All done, dusted, just like that one. Just use blue coloured paper, so you know it's a lot easier to show you where to put the folds and everything. I know an X-Wing isn't blue in reality, but there you go, I've used blue origami paper to do it. You know, just think it shows up better on video than that. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon so you receive notifications when I upload a new video. Any suggestions or anything you'd like me to make or show you to make or anything, leave a comment below. Even if you leave a comment just to say hello, I'll always say hello back. Subscribe, it all really helps. I'll be back soon with another video, like another hobbies video. Look after yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye, guys.